Hi, it's Adam for What's Happening in Hanover. I'm now here over at the Hanover Fire Station with Chief Jeff Deniger. Jeff, thank you for having us on the show.
I appreciate you coming, and we're looking forward to giving you a tour of the new fire station. We're pretty excited to be here, and it's been great so far.
Yeah, it's a big building, so let's not delay. We'll get started with your tour.
So welcome to our Hall of Heroes here at the Hanover Fire Station. We've gathered memorabilia from across time as it relates to Hanover Fire. Everything in this room is specific to history from the Hanover Fire Department over the years, some dating back to its origins in 1901. This is our 1937 pumper. It was in use until the early 90s when it was retired from service. It is still used today for parades. It now has a permanent home here at the station, which is really great for us to be able to have a place to display it. It was restored years ago by the Firefighters Association. This is a locker for our Deputy Chief Craig MacArthur. He passed away from occupational cancer in September of 2024. This is his locker as it stood when he passed away at the old station, and we moved it to the new station in the Hall of Heroes as a memorial. So as we enter the fire station, we have our plaques which identify the members that have been on the fire department since its inception, dating back to 1901 up till today. These are our main offices, one for the fire chief, one for the deputy chief and fire prevention officer, and one for the training assistant. This is our boardroom. It's been set up for teleconferencing. So we do have a TV that we can utilize for casting as well as conference calls. We do also have in this room a special table. This table was the original council table for the town, and we had one of our members restain it and put our logo on it and incorporate it into our boardroom. This is our lounge, or what we call our SISM room. So this room was designed for our peer support debriefs. After we have a critical incident, our team comes back to this room. It's been designed as a living room to encourage our members to talk about how they feel about calls and what they experienced, to ensure that they don't carry any post-traumatic stress with them to other calls. So the kitchen is an important room for us. It's an opportunity and a space for us to gather. We do have food in here that's available to our members after a long call. The coffee's always on. So this is a spot where we have an opportunity to sit down and take a few minutes every now and then. So this is our training room. This is one of the hubs of the fire station. A lot of training happens in this room. We can divide this room into two and have two sessions going on at once. The TV wall can be one large screen or four individual screens. That's really important when this becomes our town-wide emergency operations center, because we'll have four different electronic feeds that will be feeding the emergency operations center information on the emergency. We've got whiteboards, we've got power and data in the floor, so that if we have long emergencies and we have computers and laptops, they can be powered from the floor and not have electrical cords strewn throughout the room. And so this side is known as the clean side. It's offices. There is no bunker gear allowed in this side of the building to ensure that it remains contamination free. Okay, this is our radio room, another hub during an emergency. Our radios are here for the digital channels as well as the tactical channels that we utilize. We have a screen, a Who's Responding screen, which constantly feeds us information on the emergency specific to that emergency. We've got door controls in this room, a laptop, as well as mailboxes. This is after a call where most of the staff will come to do notes and make call reports. These are the bays. We have 4 drive-through bays. The Niederman system is set up so that each apparatus has a snorkel, which as soon as a truck is energized, the fan starts up to capture the exhaust to reduce contamination within the bays. Each apparatus also has an air line and a power drop. The drive-through bays are a great safety aspect, ensuring that the large apparatus never have to back up when they're getting back to the station. In Hanover, we have a pumper tanker, a pumper rescue, an aerial, a command pickup, a medical technical rescue pickup. We also have a command trailer, a boat, and a service vehicle. So this is our command trailer. It's designed for an incident commander to receive drone streaming as well as information from the CAD system. It's got a radio as well as laptops that we can gather additional information as we need to on scene. It's also set up for long-term rehab operations with a fridge and a microwave, as well as additional rehabilitation items in the back, coats, blankets, extra gloves, balaclavas for our firefighters. This is our workshop, so in this room is where we will work on equipment that needs to be fixed. We've got our air fill station here, bottle storage. Some chemicals are kept in this room as well. We also have a compressor room. So in this room is double walled, double insulated, and it's got its own air conditioning for the compressor. The compressor is an important piece of equipment because that's what we use to fill the air bottles we wear on our backs. So this machine ensures that the air is clean and compresses it into bottles so that it can then be filled into our self-contained breathing apparatus. Okay, another important room in the fire station is the washroom. After we do have a fire incident, it is crucial that our members come back to the station and have a shower within an hour of getting out of the fire environment. This room has 5 shower stalls and 3 toilets so that we can do our decontamination in a timely manner. This washroom is designed as gender neutral so that any one of our members can use it. This is our gear room, storage for all of our response gear. You can see that the lockers themselves are designed for airflow. There's a constant positive pressure in this room, meaning there's a fan that's constantly going. Any contamination that may be present out in the apparatus bay is then not going to follow into the gear room and contaminate the gear. We want the gear, it's clean when it's hung. We want to make sure that we maintain that cleanliness. There is also a whole wall dedicated for our technical rescue PPE or personal protective equipment. Our water suits, ice suits, as well as our high angle gear are all here so that no matter what the call is, all of our PPE is in this room. The idea behind this room is that it is on the outer wall, so as we get a call, our firefighters park on the outside of the building and come directly into the gear room. They get their gear on, and then they move outside of the room. They check the TV that's on the wall to see what additional call information there is. There's a radio head there as well. They get into the correct apparatus and respond. This is our laundry room. After a fire call, this room gets very busy as we have to wash every piece of equipment, every piece of gear. Even the clothes that the firefighters are wearing underneath their gear get washed in this room. So this room will have washers going, dryers going. Firefighters will come in here. This is where we store our extra gear as well in the closets, so that when their gear is getting washed, they can come in and grab a new set and get it ready for the next call. So this is a multi-purpose room for us. It is an exercise room for the membership and storage. When the members are up here working out, they can cast movies and TV so that they can watch it, they can have music. But it's also a training area. So the wood anchors over here are engineered, and they're meant to actually be simulate trees in the forest that we utilize for our rope rescue. So we can use those as anchors, and then we have the tie-offs above the mezzanine here that we can then take our ropes to, and we can rappel down this short little wall. That's a great opportunity for us because we can all be in this same little area and we can talk about what we're doing, we can communicate effectively, and it's a great start off point for people that are new to rope rescue. In the hose tower, much higher elevations, we put additional tie-offs that we can actually rappel inside the hose tower, or we also put tie-offs outside the hose tower so we can rappel outside, over the balcony, or through the balcony at much higher elevations for more experienced rope rescue technicians. Those controls are for the old rooftop siren that is actually up above our hose tower. So that siren still does activate. So this is our forced entry prop. So this is a prop that we use to demonstrate to the members how to force entry into a home that might be locked and might have a fire. They have to go through the forced entry door to then get into our training area. The reason that the forced entry door is not in the doorway is that our training area can be filled with smoke, and the training prop does not hold smoke in. Okay. So this is our training area. All the walls in this training area move. So every time the firefighters enter this training facility, it's a different setup. We fill it with smoke. It can be totally blacked out. There are thermal cameras throughout the training facility, which allow the instructors to be on the outside watching the members inside. It can also be casted to a TV so that the other members can see what's happening inside. We have various rescue mannequins that we utilize in this area. We can do search and rescue, forced entry. We can do wall pass-throughs or wall breaches. We have a special ladder window that the members can practice both ingress and egress from ladders. We put a floor drain in here as well that we can flow water in this area and show how hydraulic ventilation works. We also have a number of air props in this area. So we have a sprinkler system that is totally run by air, an air compressor. We can then demonstrate to the members how a sprinkler system operates, what it looks like pressurized, and how they can turn off the sprinkler head. We also have a gas meter that's run by air so that we can demonstrate what the meter should look like under normal operating, but also we can simulate a leak so that the members have to then shut off the leak and demonstrate to us their knowledge about how to operate that gas meter. In addition, we also have a standpipe system or a hose cabinet that is run by air, so our members can connect our hose, turn it on, and fill the hose with air, which simulates the weight of a charged hose line as they do their search and rescue activities.
Well, Jeff, thank you so much for the tour. There's a lot of specialized equipment here that's helping our firefighters keep everybody in the town of Hanover safe. And again, we want to thank you to you, the staff and the volunteers for keeping Hanover safe.
Well, it's our pleasure, and we invite people to come on down and take a look around, and we'll give tours as well if people are interested.
Awesome. So where is the fire hall in the town?
So we're at 670 First Street, down near Kids Play or JDSS.
Awesome. Well, I'm sure they can't miss it if they come up to this side of town. It's a beautiful building. And again, congratulations and thank you again for the tour.
Thanks for coming.